grow with me granny as a source for me happy on the chandelier. When learn about the rugged, did rugged and steep. Grandma say me no fit on thief. Rise, stand up on your African feet and shine. I know where you come from or where you are go. Just make your family proud and take the lead, child. We want to do greatness. Greatness is the power inside. Oh, where's my life? Shootouts and fear in the test of time. We want to do greatness. Greatness is the power inside. Oh, where's my life? Those mile begin with one step is the adage. Failure is for weak, experience teach knowledge. Even if you never get to begin college and the journey for success, don't fear the challenge. Back in the days, my life did so a simple arrange. Money was the vegetable and we need the cabbage. Hungry vandalism, true poverty do the damage. Me go through all of them days like a Daniel with the savage beast. Yet still we never rob and thief. Turn to crack and steal like the trash and heap them. Say the ghetto is a trap concrete. Dirty jungle but me and the rebel lion feet. Cause we want to do greatness. Greatness is the power inside. Oh, where's my life? Shootouts and fear in the test of time. We want to do greatness. Greatness is the power inside. Oh, where's my life? We are the leaders of the world. Future tomorrow. Leading gold and treasure. God is where I'm from. Please don't ever judge me because of where I'm from. Remember I was stolen from the motherland. We gon' make it. 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 I'm ready. Let me say hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Shootouts and fear in the test of time. We want to do greatness. Greatness is the power inside. Oh, where's my life? We want to do greatness. Greatness is the power inside. Oh, where's my life? Shootouts and fear in the test of time. We want to do greatness.
So I'm going to press the middle one, yeah?
Okay.
It is always a wonderful miracle manifested by time. It is what represents.
Hey, y'all, and welcome back. How are y'all today? Happy Monday. It is Cleopatra, and I'm here, y'all, with the power of nature on Wildout Radio, y'all. Baltimore's 90.3 FM. Y'all, we are in the heartbeat of the Caribbean right now. Wildout Radio's 90.3 FM. Hold on, y'all. I see a flyer. Let me read it before I get started. Baltimore Domino Link presents Bring Back Love for 2021. Giving Thanks for Life edition, y'all. This is featuring Elegant Affair, Steel Bashment, Rockatone, King Rodil is in the building, y'all. This is going to be Saturday, November the 27th, 2021. The doors do open at 9 p.m. This is from 9 to 2 a.m. They have drink packages available, premium bottles for your choice. The tickets are $30. Free food with the ticket purchase too. More at the door. If you want any information, you want to get any tickets or anything, you can dial 410-361-0355. Or you can call 443-621-7215. Or you can call 443-677-6175. It's a lot of numbers on that one. But this is going to be located at Diamonds. And Diamonds is at 9980 Liberty Road, y'all. This is in Randallstown, Maryland. So, y'all, don't forget about this. November the 27th, Bring Back Love edition. So, y'all, that's the flyer that I see up here. This good morning. I hope y'all had a wonderful, prosperous weekend, because my weekend was nice. I really enjoyed my weekend.
And I hope y'all enjoyed y'all's as well. So y'all, this morning I'm just gonna jump right into it or whatever with my nature news. I only got one thing to talk about for nature news today, and it is coming from Whole Foods, y'all. So Whole Foods did tell us some really good foods that we can be eating in the fall. So I do want to I'm not going to mention all of them, but I am going to mention some of them that Whole Foods did say that are really good fruits and vegetables, although, you know, they are because I also consume them. But the first one is pears. I know this is a Caribbean website, radio station, but when I say pear, I'm not talking about avocado. I'm talking about the actual pear. So pears are loaded with a complex of carbohydrates. They act as a detoxifier, and they actually help the gastrointestinal tract regulate. It is good for immune system stimulation as well, and pears also help with digestion. They lower cholesterol, and they regulate the body's absorption of sugar as well. So y'all, pears are really good fruits to be eaten in the fall. It is fall. We know that colds, flus, and viruses are out here. Today, my topic actually is cold, flus, and virus remedies. So I'm gonna give y'all some stuff today that it can treat and eliminate colds, flus, and viruses. You know, my biggest thing is working on prevention. That's why I'm glad Whole Foods kind of throw this out here. It's nothing different than what I speak about all the time. But no virus, no cold, no flu can live in an alkaline environment. So if we are making sure that our body is full of alkaline fruits and vegetables, you know, anything that comes into our immune system, our antibodies will kick into effect and be able to destroy those immediately. So we have to make sure that we put vitamins and minerals in our system every single day so our antibodies can literally protect from any virus that's coming in our skin, in our system. The next thing that Whole Foods talked about was grapes. I know y'all heard me mentioning grapes a lot. I've talked about grapes over the last couple of months or so because I did get hand-picked grape leaves. Grape leaves are a part of Cleopatra's nature. Grapes are a very good source of vitamin K, vitamin C. It has antioxidants in it. It is anti-inflammatory as well, and it helps to keep the skin looking young. So y'all, grapes, getting in here. Grapes is a fall fruit. Fall is here. We ready for pumpkins and all that kind of stuff, but we got to make sure that we are keeping our system healthy and all this throughout this cold and flu system. Because we already have corona out here. We already have a lot of different things that's already, you know, adding on to the cold and flu. Apples is another really good thing. Apples are high in fiber and vitamin C. They're very perfect for a good snack. A lot of people like apples. A lot of people don't like apples, but apples are really, really good for our system and our body. Another thing, y'all, is permissions. I know a lot of people probably haven't heard of what permissions is. Permissions are like a golden yellow fruit packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, y'all. They look kind of like small yellow orange tomatoes, so to speak. But they have beta carotene in them, and they literally protect the immune system, boost your energy, and all kind of things or whatever. So, y'all, leafy greens, I'm always talking about leafy green vegetables. Autumn is actually one of the best times to enjoy leafy greens. It's ironic because every other leaf is turning yellow, red, and brown at this time in terms of variety and flavor or whatever. Kale is very popular, and one of the things that's really good, it's a really good source of vitamin K, vitamin A, vitamin C. It has fiber and magnesium. Cranberries is another thing as well that is really good at this time. So cranberries does have vitamin C. It's a dietary fiber. It has magnesium as well. They have way less sugar and tons of vitamin A and cranberry, which is, you know, it promotes healthy eyesight, skin, and it lowers bad cholesterol levels as well. So y'all, those are some of the good fruits that Whole Foods suggests that we should be consuming more of around this time of the year. And it's a bunch of them, y'all. Just look on the website and see. Do your own research. Don't stop here. Continue to go. Don't stop here. So So y'all don't stop here. So I want to go right on into my Did You Know, y'all. I love the Did You Know segment because Did You Know, I always talk about Did You Know as far as African heritage. I take this opportunity to use my Did You Knows to teach people history that they're not going to teach us in school. Just little known facts about Africa, not even little known, major unknown facts. For real. Some of them are known and some of them are unknown. But us as melanated beings, we started this human race of people. We are conquerors of anything, so any and everything. So this is the purpose of why I started my Did You Know for African Facts, because I want people to understand their culture and know just because you told something, don't just go off of what you told, what you hear from, American books and teachers and stuff like that. Continue your research at all times. So y'all, did you know that the oldest known human remains have been found from sites in East Africa? Human remains found in Ethiopia were dated back to 200,000 years old. The oldest known ancestral type of pre-human skeleton found on the continent were also known to exist 4.4 million years ago or whatever. So the human race is of African origin. The oldest known skeleton remains of humans, or the Homo sapiens, were found in sites in East Africa as well. Human remains were discovered in Omoia, Ethiopia. They were dated to 195,000 years old. Africans were the first. So y'all just know, as I stated then, 4.4 million years ago, is every day there's new research and new discoveries. Like, just pay attention and watch to what's really going on, and don't get caught up in the distractions of this world. There's a lot of distractions distracting us from real information and knowledge. So y'all, did you know that Africans were the first to organize fish expeditions 90,000 years ago in Katanga, a region north of the Congo, north of Zaire, which is now the Congo, was recovered a finely wrought series of harpoon points, all elaborately polished and barbed. All uncovered was a tool equally rare crafted, believed to be a dagger. The discovery suggested the existence of fishing-based culture. So y'all, 90,000 years ago, the Africans were fishing in the Congo. Also, Africans pioneered base arithmetic 25,000 years ago. Arithmetic math, y'all. So yes, they actually found like rows and rows of math problems actually carved in. Like row 1 shows 3 notches carved next to 6, 4 carved next to 8, 10 carved next to 2 5s, and finally a 7. The 3 and the 6, the 4 and the 8, the 10 and the 5 represents the process of doubling. Row 2 showed 11 notches carved into 12 1 notches and 19 notches carved into 9 notches. This represents 10 plus 1, 20 plus 1, 20 minus 1, and 10 minus 1. Finally, row 3 showed 11 notches, 13 notches, 17 notches, and 19 notches. 11, 13, 17, and 19 are prime numbers between 10 and 20. So y'all, way back then, we was educating ourselves. Knowledge and history, everything to me seems to be repeated and going in circles, just like fashion is doing. Fashion is going in circles. I remember as a little girl when my mama bought me like skinny leg jeans. I didn't want to wear them. I used to cry. Back then, people would laugh, because we was doing like boot cut, bell bottoms, straight cut jeans or whatever. Not, these jeans that's tight on our ankles, so fashion, knowledge, history, everything is just going in circles and repeating itself. So also, did you know that Africans carved the world's first sculpture 7,000 or more years ago. The Great Sphinx of Giza was fashioned with the head of a man combined with the body of a lion. A key and important question raised by the monument was, how old is it? In October of 1991, Professor Robert Scotch, a geologist from Boston University, demonstrated that the Sphinx was sculpted between 5,000 BC and 7,000 BC, dates that he considered conservative. The first Great Pyramid of Giza, the most extraordinary building in history, was a staggering 481 feet tall, the equivalent of a 40-story building. It was made of 2.3 million blocks of limestone and granite, some weighing 1,000 tons. So understand our power and how great we are and how amazing we are. And with all of these first, I do want to say that pilot Millie Bailey was the first melanated female pilot in World War II, and she is still alive. She's 103 years old, y'all. She's still alive, and she was born in Washington, D.C. She did eventually move back to Tulsa, Oklahoma with her mother, because her father also served in World War I. So once her father went out to World War I, they did actually move back to Tulsa, Oklahoma. So y'all, this is amazing. Look up Millie Bailey. She is still an activist. She is still doing things for the community at 103 years old. Even last year at 102, she actually went skydiving, y'all. This lady is still alive and kicking and literally healthy and prosperous. She's 103 years old, and she's the first Black female pilot in World War II. So y'all, give it up for Millie Bailey, because Millie Bailey is still around giving us her knowledge and wisdom, y'all. So y'all, that's all of my did you knows for Africa today. So y'all, Corona is out here and it's flu season as well. So with Corona being out here and with it being flu season, I wanted to talk about some things that actually help with colds, flus, and viruses. The first thing that I want to speak about, and I know I've spoke about it before, and I'm going to continue to speak about it because I want everybody to get the knowledge and the understanding and the vitamins and minerals that's in their body every day that can protect them against any virus that's going to come into their system at all. So there is a remedy, a drink that you can make: garlic, elderberry, and lemon, y'all. Garlic has proteins, vitamin D, calcium, iron, potassium, vitamin C, vitamin K, thiamine, riboflavin, zinc, and so many other nutritious values that's in garlic. Is a aromatic herb that expels phlegm from the lungs, just as elderberry also expels phlegm from the lungs as well. It is a circulatory tonic. It lowers high blood pressure. It helps blood flow to circulate properly by breaking down plaque buildup in the arteries as well. Also, and we all know, when you break down plaque buildup in the arteries, it also lessens your chance of having heart attacks. That's the reason why you have heart attacks, because the arteries are built up with plaque and the blood cannot get through. The heart is pumping extra fast trying to get the blood through. So, garlic is also antifungal, which prevents fungal growth in the body as well. It's an antibacterial that prevents the growth and the spread of bacteria in the body that causes all major illnesses, a lot of major illnesses. It's also an antiseptic that prevents disease-causing microorganisms in the body as well. And garlic is also a decongestant. It relieves nasal congestion, and it's a circulatory stimulant as well. So y'all, and also with mixing garlic, the elderberry, and the lemon also has proteins, calcium, iron, potassium, vitamin A, C, E, B6, and folate. It is also an antiseptic. Lemon is a great source of vitamin C to boost your heart health. It prevents kidney stones as well by increasing urine volume and pH by making the body's environment not suitable for kidney stone formation. So the pulp of the lemon holds the fiber. When consuming it, it improves your digestion as well. So elderberry is an anti-inflammatory, which eliminates inflammation in the body. It's an antiviral, which is effective against viruses, stopping the spread of many viral infections throughout the body. Viruses can affect any type or any part of the body tissue, from the brain to the skin. It is also an anti-cancer, which is used to treat types of cancer. It's a decongestant as well. It relieves nasal congestion, and it has nutritive values as well, providing nourishment to the immune system. And also, elderberry supports digestion, heart health. It improves respiratory health as well. Elderberry boosts your immunity. Elderberry also manages diabetes. It relieves joint pains and soreness, weight loss, bone and brain health. So this is a great remedy for cold and respiratory infections. Blend 1 whole lemon with 2 garlic cloves. Now, y'all know I love garlic cloves. Garlic cloves is the first thing that I started doing to eliminate my high blood pressure. First thing in the morning, I will wake up, take 1 clove of garlic, drop it in a bottle of water, let it sit there for 20 plus minutes, and that will be the first thing that I consume every single day. I did this for months too. I got to the point where I wasn't having any headaches. Now, of course, this wasn't the only thing that I was drinking, but it was the first thing that I was drinking every day. I was also drinking basil tea as well. So y'all, lessen my headaches. My headaches was due to high blood pressure, because I'm from Alabama, where we eat the whole pig. So y'all, garlic is just all around wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So blend 1 lemon, a whole lemon, 2 garlic cloves, and a half a cup of elderberry syrup. If you're using dry elderberry, don't blend it like that. Do it like you about to, if you're using the dry elderberry itself. So boil the water as if you're gonna boil a herbal tea. Boil the water, put the elderberry in there, and then, you know, go from there and do the rest of the ingredients or whatever. Drink 1 cup throughout the day as you need it. Other herbs that can fight like cold and flus are like things like peppermint. A lot of people refer to mint when they get a cold to clear their airways so they can breathe, because mint is really, really good when it comes to like asthma and different things like that, helping with respiratory and breathing issues. Peppermint, yarrow is really good. Chamomile is another thing that's wonderful. Wild cherry bark is wonderful as well. Licorice and thyme. I know people think that thyme is just something that you put in like soups and different things like that, but thyme actually it relieves colds and flus. It also relieves films from the throat. And thyme is also analgesic, which means pain relieving. It has pain relieving properties as well. Cinnamon is another really good thing that people always refer to when it comes to colds and flus. Cinnamon is A1 for colds and flus. Mullet is another thing. Plantain. Now, when I'm saying plantain, the fruit and the leaves of the plantain leaf tea is exceptional when it comes to colds and virus, y'all. Angelica is really good because Angelica is a decongestant as well, and star anise as well settles the stomach, and it expels gas from the stomach as well. So also like keeping in mind of like staying hydrated at all times, drinking enough water throughout your day, especially during these times. All times, 365, water is essential for us to consume every single day. Like, it's essential every day for us to consume water. And also stuff that like help fight like bacteria infections, viruses, stuff that's really good for like heavy metal toxicity, sarsaparilla Yellow dock also purifies the blood as well. Now, y'all, one of my favorite things that I'm always talking about, that I'm always raving about when it comes to colds and flus is vervine. Blue vervine is something that I learned when I was in Jamaica, and I was listening on the radio. Like every morning on the radio, this Rasta man would come on and give like all of these remedies that people can go right in their backyard, go right down to the gully or whatever, and find some of these things or whatever. And blue vervine was one of the things that he was talking about, because blue vervine is known as a natural tranquilizer. It relaxes the nervous system. Literally, it helps your nerves and everything relax. Blue vervine is also one of the best herbs to help prevent the onset of a virus, or fending off an upper respiratory infection as well. So blue vervine also expels phlegm and mucus, just like garlic and elderberry does as well. And also blue vervine has been useful in promoting overall health, and it contains like vitamin C, vitamin E. It contains calcium, magnesium, and not only that, blue vervine itself detoxifies the body. It keeps the nervous system healthy. It helps with respiratory disorders, neurological and brain-related conditions as well. It improves brain damage after like strokes. It helps with like blood vessels in the brain, it supplies it with oxygen, and it improves the whole overall functioning and energy and production of the cells. So it does support heart health, bladder conditions. It also helps expel bladder stones out of the body caused by like leftover urine that's in the bladder, which becomes concentrated and turns into crystals. It gets rid of kidney stones as well. It's really good with severe coughs due to like lung antispasmodic problems. It treats colds, fevers, sore throat, chest congestions, upper respiratory inflammation. It's also an anti-inflammatory and an anti-diarrhea, so it does help with diarrhea. And it is a digestive tonic. It helps with stuff like everything with the digestion. It also helps with asthma, gallstones, and it's an anti-parasitic as well. So it also fights like different parasites that's in the body and the immune system. It's great with oral health and promoting a healthy gut. It also is good with helping breastfeeding mothers improve lactation as well. So y'all, blue vervine all around is 100% good for every system of the body. Literally, blue vervine is helping every system of the body, from down to colds to inducing labor, down to treating stuff like syphilis. Literally, blue vervine is A1 when it comes to overall health, and it's really good for women. It's a natural mood enhancer that helps with mood swings as well. Again, it does help accelerate and induce labor. It eases menstruation. It does so many wonderful things. It expels parasitic worms. Literally, blue vervine all around is helping boost every system of our body. You can even like drink it as a tea and take it for a swollen spleen. It's also good for a poison antidote for poison ivy. So if you out in the woods or somewhere and come across some poison ivy and you got some blue vervine will, subside that poison ivy instead of, the calamine lotion. It works just like calamine lotion. And it's also used to stop severe bleeding, treating syphilis. It aids in cancer treatments for colorectal cancer. And it also is used to clear the lungs. Another thing, Spanish needle. I love Spanish needle. I've been talking about Spanish needle for a while now. Spanish needle and vervine are two of the ingredients that's in my cold, flu, and virus tea bag. Actually, Spanish needle has been used traditionally all over. Ancient is it's been researched that's found that way back, our ancient ancestors were using Spanish needle way in Africa thousands and thousands of years ago for like malaria, respiratory tract infections, colds and flus, urinary tract infections, and venereal diseases. Spanish needle is also an anti-inflammatory. It's an antibacterial as well. It's an antiseptic, antimicrobial, and Spanish needle is an alkaloid. So y'all, I always try to remember, and also Spanish needle has tannins in it as well. So y'all, prevention is the key to me. Prevention is the key. The things that we consume and put inside of our body determines our overall health and functioning. The environment around us determines our health. So many different factors go into us being healthy humans, but we have to make sure that we are protecting our system at all costs, no matter what, because we have to protect it. And again, Spanish needle help with like lungs, sinus, colds and flus, viruses. It hinders the growth of cancer cells. It's good with bacteria infections as well. Heart disease, digestive tract. It protects our joints, muscles, and tissues from inflammation. It enhances abdominal function and keeps abdominal diseases at bay. It fights against conjunctivitis. Spanish needle helps with stomach aches and stomach problems. It forces the bloodstream to provide glucose to every cell of the body. It also removes blood impurities by purifying the blood completely, reducing like abscesses. It heals cuts. It supplies blood to the heart muscles. Thus, it is a beneficial remedy to stop angina. It stops vomiting. It reduces itching, jaundice, liver headache, it reduces headaches, and it also promotes a healthy gastrointestinal tract. So women, if you are already pregnant, do not drink Spanish needle. Stay away from it if you are already pregnant. Another good thing is lemongrass and fevergrass. Lemongrass and fevergrass both help relieve respiratory disorders and issues and problems. They both are widely used as medicines that affect with like treating colds and coughs. Hence the name fevergrass. Colds, coughs, fevers, flus, viruses. Together with vitamin C, it helps in providing the relief of nasal blockages, flus, and respiratory disorders like bronchitis and asthma. It also reduces fever. Again, lowers fever. That's the number one thing for fevergrass and lemongrass. They literally are wonders with lowering the fever. And it also induces sweating. And the reason why it induces sweating, because we already know, like, when you got a cold, you have to, sweat it out. You got to get the cold out of your body or whatever. So with it, it literally releases the cold out of the body. And couple other good things, guaca, the quaca bush or whatever, it also reduces fever and cough. Pennyroyal, that's another wonderful thing. Pennyroyal, to me, I love it for women. It really helps with menstrual pain and actually regulating that cycle to less days. But pennyroyal is A1 when it comes to colds and flus and actually strengthening respiration, and it is a decongestion as well or whatever. Sour orange is something else that's really good for colds, flus. It's also a decongestion as well, and it also expels mucus. Lime leaf is good for like nausea and upset stomach. Horse chestnut is something that's good for like whooping cough. Yarrow is good for like flus, viruses, hay fever, colds. Sweet Annie reduces fever as well. And neem, I know neem is something that I kind of try to stay away from because neem prevents you from being fertile, but neem does reduce fevers, colds, and viruses. Black cohosh is something that helps with whooping cough. Lemon itself reduces fever. Trumpetry is another good thing. Trumpetry is also something that I encourage people to use instead of using grabber, instead of using frontal leaf, instead of using tobacco when you are smoking. I have been suggesting to use trumpetry because trumpetry is something that replaces the tobacco, but it's also good with clearing mucus that cause congestion, whooping cough, fever. It literally clears the airway completely. So we know that when we smoke a lot, it does produce a lot of film buildup in our throat. So trumpetry actually clears it out or whatever. So yeah, use trumpetry instead of grabber, frontal leaf, different things like that or whatever. Mango is also something that's really good for sore throats as well. So y'all, cold, flu, and virus, make sure that you're just putting the proper vitamins and minerals in your body every single day, because we have to make sure that the antibodies in our system is strong enough to fight off anything that comes into our immune system immediately. Like not later on, not a week later, like immediately. So y'all, this is Cleopatra's Nature, the power of nature. I'm on Wildout Radio 90.3 FM. You can listen to me every Monday at 10 a.m. every Monday on Wildout. And this is a nationwide radio station, so if you would like to listen nationwide, no matter what country you are in, just go to the website www.wildoutradio.net and you can listen to Wildout Radio live 24 hours of the day. The radio station is always on. So y'all, and also before I get out of here, do not forget about the Bring Back the Love event for 2021, Giving Thanks for the Life edition, y'all. This is going to be November the 27th, 2021, and it's going to be at Diamonds, 9980 Liberty Road, y'all. So y'all want tickets or anything, dial 410-361-0355. Have a blessed and prosperous rest of y'all week, y'all, and do something that's gonna make your life happy. Understand, I gave y'all these facts. I'm always giving y'all these facts about Africa. Understand who y'all is, where we came from, and what we were destined here to do. Like, that's the purpose of the power of nature, because I want everybody to be the best version of themselves, because I'm working every single day to be the best version of myself. No one is perfect. No one has all the answers. We don't know everything. Knowledge is power. So don't stop at the power of nature. When you hear me give you some information or say something, you like, ding, that take off, turn on a light in your head, do your own research. Continue to research, continue to learn, continue to expand your knowledge, because it is so much out here, so many benefits out here that we are even unaware that our ancestors already paid the road for us or whatever, but they would like to keep it a secret and know that we don't have these benefits. So y'all, continue to expand your brain and your knowledge. That's all I have for y'all today. I'm going to see y'all next Monday. And also, y'all, thank y'all so much for keeping subscribing to my YouTube channel, my Instagram, and congratulations to my Etsy store. Cleopatra's Nature Etsy store did make over 100 sales. So my online store has made over 100 sales. Over 100 people know who Cleopatra's Nature is through online sales that do not know me. So shout out to Cleopatra's Nature online store on Etsy. If you would like to order any products from Cleopatra's Nature, you can also go to Etsy. You can call the radio station. You can find me on everything. Facebook, Instagram. So just find me, Cleopatra's Nature, y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday.